more plays than the stat sheet will show.
They've got Paul George. George Hill out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. And it's Villanueva in at the Forsyth. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Pacers trail by 10. Hill kicks to George. It's back to Hill. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Hill's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Roten kicks to Freak. Pass to Gallinari. Andrea screen on George. Here's Freak. And the foul on Miles Turner. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Freak kicks to Gallinari. Roten, no good.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Ellis.
2 shots.
And Ellis drops them both. Here's Roten. 9 points in the game so far. He dishes it to Landry. And he gets it to go.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Screen by Ellis. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Ellis has got 7.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
We've got a chance now to show you the hottest shooting teams over the course of the regular season. The 76ers, number 1.
The team had excellent numbers during the regular season, and I would not be surprised to see them heating up here in the postseason as well. They had a nice rhythm going as the regular season came to a close.
Shots good by Sellers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Screen by Villanueva. Indiana moving the ball away. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And 11 points here for George.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
To the right side. Andrea inside. Villanueva covering. Here's Roten. It's good from long range. Roten's got 4 points this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Ellis. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Roten dishes to Gallinari. Kicks to Freak. Here's Okafor. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 5 assists tonight.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Out to Gallinari. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Shots good by Sellers.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. It's blocked. Roten with it, picked up by Ellis. Freak kicks to Roten. Sellers passes to Embiid. That's good. And now a 9-point 76ers lead.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside Hill. Passes to Ellis. Fires it up. Again, the miss by Ellis. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Roten dishes to Embiid. Freak kicks to Thompson. Feeds it to Roten. Expanding his range. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Embiid with the block.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Roten kicks to Freak. There's the feed to Roten. To the middle. Deflects the pass. 1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. Ellis, the pass to George. They get the rebound. Here's Turner, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Sellers. 19 points in the game. The dish to Noel. Now here's Roten. He's tightly guarded. The three. Another three that time. A beautiful shot from Freak. Freak's got 22. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Stuckey drives inside. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Hollis Thompson. The 76ers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Free throw good, Freak. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Pick up by Hill. Shot clock at 5. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Stuckey. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Well, through 3 quarters of play. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. So it's the Pacers now. It's a 14-point game. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Sellers in at point guard. Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then there's Grant, and it's Craig in at the 2-guard spot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Stuckey up top. In the corner, Miles with it. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And a wide open look for Freak. Here's Craig. No luck. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Pacers trail by 14. Here's Miles. They get it again. Hill. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Hill's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pacers. Inside. Here's Okafor. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Not his best game.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Stuckey kicks to Ellis. Pass to Hill. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Count that one.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Shots good by Sellers. Freak's got 15 points here in the second half.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
They set the pick. And stolen by Freak. And now Philadelphia on the break. Landry gets the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Stuckey dishes to Miles. Steps back and fires. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Roten. He's guarded by Stuckey. And here's Freak. Puts up the baby hook. Again, Philadelphia.
And entering the final countdown, game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the 76ers.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
To the middle from 10 feet out, and he knocks down the jumper. Freak's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move.
Indiana making some changes.
Shot.
Turner's checked in
Great
for
shot.
Ellis. And Villanueva is
Let the
subbed
game
in
come
for
to you.
Paul George.
We're forcing the issue too much.
And so here is Indiana, trailing by 17. Stuckey outside. Screen by Villanueva. Stuckey outside. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Miles. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's Freak, top of the key. There's a screen by Noel. Freak with it, picked up by Turner. Grant gets a wide open look. Pacers with the rebound. Now Stuckey on the wing hill. Here's the 3. Sellers pulls it in. The 17-footer. And the miss. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
And this series, I think, hinged on who picked up game 4, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
This series was in danger of getting away from them, but he just would not let it fall into a 2-game hole. He pumped new life into their season by leading them tonight to even the series. This kid is woo-wee.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For